wrap it up. Now the boat gauge is showing 10 foot.
Maybe they just needed to get working or something.
I seen a video the other day. A guy was working on a 64 Corvette, I think it was, maybe. Or not 64, an 84 Corvette. And, no, 74 Corvette, the early model, 70 Corvette with the carburetors, you know, before they went to fuel injection. And the guy said that somebody had hopped up the engine, put a big cam in it, and big 4-barrel and everything. And when they started the engine up and run the engine, there was no vacuum to operate the headlights or to operate the brakes. And he says because of the cam. When you stick big cams in there like that, they got a bunch of overlap, and it causes the engine not to have any vacuum because the engine's made to put out power.
I'll be
So
darned.
they took the cam out and they put in a stock cam, put the engine back in it, had all kinds of vacuum to operate the headlights and the brakes.
Well, we'd rather have the cam in there. Can they come up with some kind of a vacuum device to operate
Yeah,
those
they make
separate?
an electric vacuum pump that you can
That on the Pitts and Chevys, that's how their windshield wipers worked,
work off the vacuum.
off
Yeah.
the vacuum.
But yeah, they make a vacuum pump that'll work off of the motor, or they got a vacuum pump that's electric, and that's how you operate all your.
Let me show you what you did out here.
I drilled a hole down there. That was the easiest place to find to put a hole in it because I could locate, you know, where the steering column was and those two bolts right there, top one and bottom one. So that's where I drilled the hole to go to the inside. And then I bent that brake line and put it over across the top of the vacuum booster underneath the windshield wiper motor. Comes out over here on the top, and I bent it, turned it to where I could put the vacuum line right into the back one. This one here I'm going to change. I'm going to buy a longer vacuum line. That way it'll lay down on the intake and come up.
That was one that was
just
collapsing on you.
That's just temporary.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the store and buy me a longer vacuum line, and I'll zip tie it down there to the wires so that it comes down and goes across.
Yeah, that looked cool.
Like I said right there, it's just temporary. I didn't have a long enough vacuum line left to.
I think I got some of that metal tubing. You need it.
I'll use every bit of that brake line.
Was that what that is? The green
Yeah.
brake line?
Yeah, remember we went to AutoZone and bought the brake line?